Good morning, students. First, we will study about tRNA, which is also known as adapter molecule. tRNA means transfer RNA. As we know that there are three types of RNA: tRNA, rRNA, and mRNA. tRNA is called as adapter molecule and it stands for transfer RNA. Whereas mRNA it is called as messenger RNA and rRNA it is known as ribosomal RNA. First of all, we will study about the tRNA. We will talk about its structure and why there is the need of this tRNA. See, we have talked that this RNA is synthesized on the template of DNA, and the RNA which is synthesized on the template of DNA, that is called as messenger RNA. Now about messenger RNA, now we have come to know. Now the second type of RNA, it is transfer RNA. In our previous class we studied about the genetic code and we came to know that these codons, they occur in the form of triplets. George Gamow told about that they occur in the triplets. Now as the Francis and Crick, they gave this double helical structure model of DNA. Now what was the question? Did the codon are there? Now there should be a mechanism that should read those codons. जो कोडोन्स के पास इंफॉर्मेशन है, AUG क्या बना रहा है, A क्या बना रहा है, ये सब इंफॉर्मेशंस उन कोडोन के पास थी, लेकिन उन कोडोन्स को कौन रीड करेगा? दिस वाज द क्वेश्चन. एंड ऑल्सो if these codons, they are coding for a particular amino acid, as we studied in our previous class, that these codons, they are responsible for the particular amino acids. For example, UUU, it is coding for phenylalanine. In this way, there are various codons, and 64 codons we studied in a previous class. That total there are 64 codons, and out of these 64 codons, 61 codons, they are coding for the particular amino acids. अब codons जो हैं उनके पास इंफॉर्मेशन है पर्टिकुलर अमीनो एसिड्स की, लेकिन उनको रीड कौन करेगा? और रीड करने के बाद में कि कौन सा जो कोडोन है उसने जो अमीनो एसिड प्रोड्यूस किया. अब जो अमीनो एसिड्स हैं दे शुड बी लिंक्ड. सो देयर वर टू क्वेश्चंस, that there should be a mechanism to read the code, and second, to link the amino acid with each other. So now why there is need of linkage? As we know that proteins, they are derivatives of amino acids, and these amino acids, they join together to form the particular chain, and that is known as proteins. So यानी कि क्या होना चाहिए? कोड्स के पास जो हैं they are responsible for the particular amino acids. अमीनो एसिड्स प्रोड्यूस हो जाएंगे. अब अमीनो एसिड्स को आपस में लिंक होना ज़रूरी है. अब अमीनो एसिड्स को लिंक कौन करेगा? इस बारे में जो है, इस मैकेनिज्म के बारे में एनालाइज करना, इट वाज वेरी नेसेसरी. नाउ एज फ्रांसिस एंड क्रिक, दे वर हैविंग दैट देयर हैज़ टू बी अ मैकेनिज्म, दे थॉट दैट देयर शुड बी अ मैकेनिज्म. अब देखिए, अमीनो एसिड्स की अगर हम बात करें, अमीनो एसिड्स के पास ऐसी कोई स्पेशलिटी नहीं होती कि वो कोडोन्स को या कोड्स को रीड कर लें. यानी कि कोई ऐसा स्ट्रक्चर होना चाहिए जो उन कोड्स को रीड कर ले, और उसी लिए जो है किसकी प्रेजेंस का पता चला? एक अडेप्टर मॉलिक्यूल, एंड दैट इज़ नोन एज tRNA. दिस अडेप्टर मॉलिक्यूल, व्हाई इट इज़ कॉल्ड अडेप्टर मॉलिक्यूल? Because it is doing two functions here. On one hand it is reading the codes, and on the second hand it is binding with the टू स्पेसिफिक अमीनो एसिड्स, जो अमीनो एसिड्स की चेन बना रहा है और कोडोन्स को रीड कर रहा है. दैट्स व्हाई दिस tRNA, it is called as adapter molecule. Now this tRNA, in earlier times it was called as sRNA, soluble RNA. Before we were knowing about the genetic code, उससे पहले जो है ट्रांसफ़र आरएनए को क्या कहा जाता था? sRNA, soluble RNA. लेकिन बाद में क्या पता चला कि जो दिस sRNA or this tRNA, in actual it is an adapter molecule. And if we talk about the structure of this adapter molecule, it has an anticodon loop, and this anticodon loop, it has bases, that has bases complementary to the code, as we are able to see here. This is the anticodon loop, and this anticodon loop, it has bases A, C, U. These are the nitrogenous bases, and these nitrogenous bases, they are complementary to the mRNA strand. This is the strand of mRNA. These are the nitrogenous bases of mRNA, and this is the anticodon loop which has amino acids or which has nitrogenous bases which are coding and which are complementary to the mRNA. Complementary base pairing, in our previous class we have studied that there are 4 types of nitrogenous bases in RNA, that is A, U, G and C, and there is complementarity between A and U, G and C. So this is the strand of mRNA, and this is tRNA. It is the anticodon loop, and this anticodon loop, it has these nitrogenous bases, और ये जो nitrogenous bases हैं, they are complementary to the mRNA. Now, and second end, it also has an amino acid acceptor end, as we are able to see here that these are the amino acids. So this is the end which is called as amino acid acceptor end. So we have talked about the two ends. One end, it is known as anticodon loop, and the second, it is known as amino acid acceptor end. Now, why it has amino acid acceptor end? Because we have studied that tRNA, it will bind the amino acids, और amino acids को bind करने के लिए इसके पास एक particular end है जहाँ पर ये amino acids को accept करेगा और उन्हें bind कर लेगा. Now these tRNAs are specific for each amino acid. ऐसा नहीं है कि कोई भी tRNA किसी भी जो है amino acid को carry कर लेगा. They are specific for the amino acids. For example, for initiation, if we talk, then there is a specific RNA, specific tRNA, and that is called as initiator tRNA. Initiation means जब beginning होगी process की, that is known as initiation, and for the initiation there is need of tRNA, and that tRNA, it is called as initiator tRNA. Now, for initiation there are tRNAs, but there are no tRNAs for stop codons, for stopping this, because we are going to study about the translation. See, in this chapter we have to study mainly two processes. First is transcription and the another one is translation. Before the transcription, we studied about the semi-conservative nature of DNA, which is known as DNA replication. What we studied in the DNA replication, that DNA, when a cell is going to divide, the two strands get separated. Now these two strands, they will prepare their double strand themselves, means copy बना रही हैं, and that is called as DNA replication. Now when the DNA, they have formed their copy, what we studied that these two copies, out of these two copies, one copy is from the parental side, and so we talked that it is semi-conservative in nature. Now, as we are talking about this nature of the semi-conservative nature of DNA, this is known as DNA replication. Then we talked about or studied about the second main topic of the chapter, that is transcription. And what we studied in the transcription, that one of the strand of the DNA will act as template, and on this a strand of mRNA will be formed, messenger RNA, and this process, it is known as transcription. Now we have studied about replication also, transcription also. यानी कि RNA की strand तो बन चुकी है, which is shown here in the diagram. This is mRNA and it is synthesized during transcription. Now what is the next? Central dogma के बारे में हम बात कर चुके हैं. DNA, it is going to transfer or synthesize RNA, and this RNA, it is going to synthesize proteins. So till now we have talked about the DNA, then we have talked about the RNA. कि जो RNA बन रहा है, that is called as mRNA. Now this mRNA, it has to produce the proteins, and this protein synthesis, it is known as translation. So before studying the translation, we are studying the structure of tRNA, because tRNA, it is acting as an adapter. What is the function of adapter? It is reading the genetic code also, and it is binding the amino acids also. So now this tRNA, it has two ends. We have talked, first is known as the anticodon loop, and which has nitrogenous bases, and the second opposite end, it is known as initiator. tRNA means where the tRNAs will bind with the amino acids. एंड देन वी टॉक कि इनिशिएशन के लिए इनिशिएटर tRNA होगा, बट स्टॉप कोडोन के लिए कोई RNA नहीं है, कोई उसका एंड जो है वो स्पेसिफिक नहीं है. नाउ इन जनरल इफ़ वी टॉक अबाउट द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ tRNA, इट लुक्स लाइक अ क्लोवर लीफ. और इन एक्चुअल में हम स्ट्रक्चर देखें तो ये कैसा लगता है कि एक कॉम्पैक्ट मॉलिक्यूल जो कि इन्वर्टेड एल जैसा लुक करता है. सो दिस इज द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ tRNA. And now we will study about the next topic, that is translation. DNA synthesize हुआ, mRNA synthesize हुआ, means RNA synthesize हुआ, and now we will study about the synthesis of protein, and it is known as translation. Now in the previous topic we talked about the genetic codes. जो codons present थे, they were coding for the particular amino acids. Now these amino acids, they will be polymerized. Polymerized means they will arrange themselves in a chain, and that is known as polymerization of amino acids. And this polymerization of amino acids, and it will form a polypeptide. So why it is called a polypeptide? In actual, amino acids are there. These amino acids, they were produced by the codons. AAU, GUU, like this there are 61 codons. Now these codons, they are responsible for particular amino acids. They have produced these amino acids. Now these amino acids, they will join together to form a chain of these amino acids, and because the many amino acids are joined together, there is a bond present between them. This bond is known as peptide bond. और क्योंकि बहुत सारी पेप्टाइड बॉन्ड्स फॉर्म हो जाएंगी, सो इट इज कॉल्ड एज पॉलीपेप्टाइड. Now we will study about the order and sequence of amino acids. Then they are defined by the sequence of bases in the mRNA. mRNA के पास जो है किस तरह के सीक्वेंसेस हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल यहाँ हम देखते हैं, यहाँ दिस mRNA, it has UAC, this has AGU. So these sequences, they are determined by the mRNA. Now we know that peptide bonds are present between the amino acids. Now अब क्वेश्चन ये आता है कि पेप्टाइड बॉन्ड फॉर्म होगी अमीनो एसिड्स के लिए, बट फॉर द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ बॉन्ड देयर इज नीड ऑफ एनर्जी. सो फ्रॉम वेयर दिस एनर्जी विल कम? दिस एनर्जी, this bond formation, it will take energy from the ATP. Now means the first phase itself, amino acids are activated in the presence of ATP. मीन्स अमीनो एसिड्स प्रोड्यूस हो गए. जेनेटिक कोड जो है उनके पास इंफॉर्मेशन थी, उन्होंने अमीनो एसिड प्रोड्यूस कर दिए. अब उनके बीच में जो पेप्टाइड बॉन्ड फॉर्म होनी है, दैट इज़ इन द नीड ऑफ एनर्जी, एंड फॉर दैट व्हाट दे विल डू, अमीनो एसिड्स, दे विल बिकम एक्टिवेटेड, and for activation they are in the need of energy, and that energy is provided by ATP. So this tRNA, यहाँ एक प्रोसेस होगा that is known as charging of tRNA. Because हमने पढ़ा कि tRNA, it is doing two functions. What two functions it is doing? It is studying the codons information, and then second, it is binding the amino acids. For binding there is need of peptide bond. So here what will happen, this tRNA, now it will, the amino acids will be linked, and this process is known as charging of tRNA. हमने पढ़ा amino acids में peptide bond बनेगी. पेप्टाइड बॉन्ड के लिए एनर्जी चाहिए. फॉर दैट tRNA, they will become activated, and they will take the energy from the ATP, and this process, it is also known as amino acylation of tRNA. And now if two such charged tRNAs are brought close enough, अब क्योंकि टीआरएनए क्या हो गए हैं, सबसे पहले चार्ज होंगे। हम पढ़ रहे हैं कि अमीनो एसिड्स के बीच में बॉन्ड बनेगी। फॉर द बॉन्ड फॉर्मेशन देयर इज नीड ऑफ एनर्जी, फ्रॉम वेयर द एनर्जी विल कम, फ्रॉम द एटीपी। हु विल यूटिलाइज दिस एनर्जी? टीआरएनएज। जो टीआरएनएज हैं दे विल कम टुगेदर, they will become charged, and then they will come together, and if two such tRNAs are brought close enough, then the formation of peptide bond between them takes place. Because the formation of bond, it is an energetic requirement process, and this energy will be provided by the charged tRNA. And from where charged tRNA has taken energy? From the ATP. Now there is a need of catalyst also that will enhance the rate of peptide bond formation, and for here this peptide bond formation, magnesium is present, and that will have in forming of bonds. Now we have talked about the structure of tRNA, means tRNA जो है what is its role and what are its functions. Then we talked about the mRNA, which is synthesized during the process of transcription. Now what is the main topic? Topic is translation. And what is the meaning of translation? To synthesize the proteins. So for the synthesis of proteins we are in the need of factory. Raw material हमारे पास आ गया, tRNA है, mRNA है, but there is a need of factory, and that is ribosomes. So ribosomes will help in protein synthesis. So there is the role of now ribosomes. This ribosomes structure, it has two units. One unit is smaller and the other one is large unit. Now the ribosomes consist of structural RNA. Ribosomes के पास भी RNA है, and we know that ribosomes have 80 different types of proteins, and when these ribosomes they are in their inactive stage, there are two subunits. One unit is larger and the other unit is known as small unit. Now this small subunit, when the small subunit encounters an mRNA, yani as it is shown in the diagram also here, that this is the small unit, this is the larger unit. When this smaller unit it has come in contact with the mRNA, what has started? Protein synthesis. कैसे? क्योंकि यहाँ tRNA present है. tRNA जो है it has its nitrogenous bases. These nitrogenous bases will form the complementary base pairing with the mRNA, and now they will form for the amino acids. As you are able to see here that these amino acids now they are released. So what we are able to see here, that this mRNA it is combining with the smaller unit of the ribosome. Now when the small subunit encounters the mRNA, the process of translation of mRNA to protein begins. जैसे ही smaller unit जो है वो contact में आई messenger RNA की, कौन सा process start हो जाता है? Protein formation. Now there are two sites in the large subunit. Small subunit तो किसके contact में आ गई? mRNA के, and translation began. And if we talk about the large subunit, then there are two sites. And what these two sites are for? They will bind with the amino acids for subsequent amino acid binding, and now they will come close to each other and there will be bond formation. So what we are able to see in this diagram, this is the ribosome, this is the larger unit, this is the smaller unit. Smaller unit is combined with mRNA. Now these amino acids are synthesized. At these amino acids there is formation of peptide bond, and it is done by tRNA. So there are two subunits in the larger site or the bigger unit, and these two sites what they will do, they will form the peptide bond between these amino acids. And here the ribosome it is also acting as a catalyst, and this catalyst is necessary for the formation of peptide bond. Now we have become familiar with the role of mRNA, tRNA and rRNA, ribosomal RNA. Now a translational unit in mRNA is the sequence of RNA that is flanked by the start codon and the stop codon. See, this is the strand of RNA. This strand of RNA it has many nitrogenous bases. Now these nitrogenous bases, there will be some of the nitrogenous bases like AUG. अब देखिए इससे पहले जो भी नाइट्रोजन बेस पेयर थे, क्या होगा, वहाँ पर कोई ट्रांसलेशन प्रोसेस बिगिन नहीं होगा। ट्रांसलेशन प्रोसेस तभी बिगिन होता है जब वहाँ पर एक कोडोन प्रेजेंट हो एंड द कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ द कोडोन इज AUG. सो हेयर in the sequence of RNA, there is a start codon which is known as AUG and the stop codon which codes for a polypeptide. इसके अलावा the portions, this is the start codon. Suppose here it is a stop codon and this is the chain of RNA. So this portion and the portion behind the stop codon, देयर नो ट्रांसलेशन विल टेक प्लेस. और जब यहाँ पर कोई ट्रांसलेशन जो है वो नहीं हो रही है, सो दिस पोर्शन ऑफ द RNA mRNA इट इज़ नोन एज अनट्रांसलेटेड रीजन. बिकॉज क्या नहीं हो रहा, यहाँ पर कोई ट्रांसलेशन नहीं हो रही. नो ट्रांसलेशन मीन्स नो प्रोटीन सिंथेसिस. सो व्हाट वी हैव टू कीप इन आवर माइंड दैट mRNA strand where this is present AUG, which is acting as a start codon, from that place translation will begin. उससे पहले का जो एरिया है वहाँ कोई ट्रांसलेशन नहीं हो रही है and that's why that portion is known as untranslated regions, and these untranslated regions are present on the both hands, means they are towards the start codon also and they are towards the stop codon also. And what is the requirement of these untranslated regions? Because they can help in the process of translation efficiently. क्योंकि बिगनिंग में जब मशीनरी प्रोड्यूस करेगी, शुरू करेगी बनाना, तो जो है उसे थोड़ा एफिशिएंटली वर्क करने के लिए जो अनट्रांसलेटेड रीजन्स हैं वो हेल्प करते हैं. नाउ दीज राइबोसोम्स दे विल बाइंड टू द mRNA, और mRNA के किस कोडोन पर बाइंड करेंगे, AUG पर. Initiation will start and now the ribosome, it will proceed with the elongation of protein synthesis. Now protein synthesis will start, as we are able to see in the diagram also here. This is mRNA. Now this is ribosomal RNA and these are the transfer RNA. So what is happening? This ribosomal RNA, it has tRNA attached with itself which have nitrogenous bases. These nitrogenous bases are coding for the particular proteins. These proteins are synthesized. यहाँ हम क्या देख पा रहे हैं कि जो tRNA है वो रॉ मटेरियल्स ला रहा है. रॉ मटेरियल्स क्या हैं, नाइट्रोजिनस बेसिस. दीज नाइट्रोजिनस बेसिस now with the help of ribosome and mRNA, they are forming amino acids and they are carried by the tRNA, and this tRNA, it is reading the codon also and it is forming the पेप्टाइड बॉन्ड ऑल्सो. सो हम क्या कह सकते हैं कि जो ट्रांसलेशनल यूनिट है mRNA में, ये क्या है, इट इज़ द सीक्वेंस ऑफ RNA. दिस इज़ द ट्रांसलेशनल यूनिट and it has start codon AUG and it has a stop codon, and these start codon and stop codon are necessary for translation. Now इसके अलावा इसके पास untranslated regions होंगे which are helpful for the efficient translation process. Now for initiation what is required, the ribosome जो है it will bind at the start codon. AUG से initiation start होनी है, so mRNA it will bind with the AUG. Now the ribosome will also proceed. राइबोसोम आगे बढ़ते जाएंगे mRNA के स्ट्रैंड के साथ, प्रोटीन सिंथेसिस होती रहेगी, एंड नाउ द कॉम्प्लेक्स अमीनो एसिड्स दे आर लिंक्ड विद द tRNA. बॉन्ड फॉर्मेशन विल टेक प्लेस, कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री बेस पेयर्स आर देयर, and the ribosomes move from codon to codon along with mRNA as it is shown in the diagram. This is ribosomal RNA. It is traveling, ये इस तरह से it will travel, और क्या फॉर्म होता रहेगा, चेन, and that will polypeptide bond or chains will be formed and they will synthesize the proteins. So in this way, proteins are synthesized by the ribosomal RNA using the information along with mRNA and tRNA, which is acting as an adapter molecule. Now these ribosomes, they will move from codon to codon mRNA के parallelly. अमीनो एसिड्स जो हैं वो ऐड होते रहेंगे. They will be translated into polypeptide sequences, and now at the end a release factor will bind to the stop codon. क्योंकि क्या ज़रूरी है ट्रांसलेशन के लिए, 2 कोडोन्स बहुत नेसेसरी हैं. वन इज स्टार्ट कोडोन एंड अदर इज स्टॉप कोडोन. नाउ दिस स्टॉपिंग फैक्टर will be released and that will bind with the stop codon, and here at this point there will be termination of translation and the complete polypeptide chain will be released from the ribosome. So this is all about the synthesis of proteins, which is known as translation.